Hi, I'm Matt from All About Drink.
And I'm Tom from All About Drink. So, what are we up to today, Matt?
Today we're going to be tasting our second pot still whiskey in the range. So this is the Powers Johns Lane, being produced by Middleton in County Cork.
Okay. So what's so unique about Powers Johns Lane?
Well, Powers Johns Lane is a bit of a hat tip to the original distillery that was located in Johns Lane in Dublin. Traditionally, in the last, say, 50 years, Powers has been predominantly a blend, which we all know and love, which goes into Irish coffees and thimbles in our granny's houses and whatnot.
Okay.
But this is a real, as I said, a hat nod to how they would have originally been distilling this. So it is a pure pot still. So it's made with malted barley and unmalted barley, the green barley, which is a lot tougher to use, but gives us such a distinct flavour profile, which is so typically Irish these days. So it is aged for 12 years. It's on the front, it says a 12-year-old.
Okay.
And by Irish law, whatever age statement is on the front of the bottle means that the youngest whiskey in the bottle goes on the front.
Okay, so there could be some 16-year-old or 18-year-old whiskey, but
Yeah, absolutely.
the minimum on the label is the minimum age. So there's nothing under 12 in this bottle, but there could be...
Not a drop.
Okay, correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is aged in your standard bourbon barrels for the majority of its life.
Which this is.
Yeah, exactly.
Standard
Which is
bourbon
actually
barrel.
sitting on top of. And then it goes into Oloroso sherry and Iberian oak, so essentially port barrels.
Okay, so there's a slight port influence on this from the port barrels.
Absolutely. Quite a substantial one, I would say, even in this. It's very weighty. It's almost not even liquid-like. It's almost like it's starting to congeal.
Yeah, it's pretty dark in colour too.
Absolutely. It's really taken on the colour of the port.
Okay.
Gives it a lovely ruby, rich colour to it.
Okay.
And this particular whiskey is also non-chill filtered.
Okay, what does that mean?
Okay, so chill filtration, quite simply, is a process in whiskey where you chill it as it's being filtered.
Okay.
Why they do it? It's just, I suppose, for continuity. If you don't chill filter it like this whiskey hasn't been, there's a chance that it could flock or go hazy. So flocking is, if it isn't chill filtered, if you see a dramatic drop in temperature, that the whiskey would almost go cloudy or hazy, I suppose.
Okay.
It's purely aesthetic, but the reason that they do it is just literally so you have a streamlined whiskey.
So if you were bringing this back in an airplane and it was down in the cargo hold, it could turn cloudy, temperature drop by the time you get home.
Absolutely.
Okay. But it's nothing. It's obviously it's just a visual thing. It doesn't really affect the flavour.
It's not detrimental to the liquid inside.
This one looks pretty clear. So will we
happy
try
days.
it?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to get the classic spice ball, or ball of spice I should say, that we get with all pot still whiskies. There's a real, I suppose this whiskey actually smells like how marzipan tastes.
Okay.
Real kind of almondy quality there. Tons of fruit too. So we'll have a sniff, we'll have a taste, then we'll add some water just to cut that alcohol there.
Yeah, I get that kind of sweet marzipan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
really soft.
Christmassy Christmas cake marzipan.
100%.
Okay.
Almost like a treacle toffee smell in there too. Tons of oil here. You can really taste the oiliness of the whiskey. Super mouth coating. Even a bit of cinnamon, nutmeg, like you were saying, Christmas cake kind of flavours. Maraschino cherries.
Yeah, it's sweet. Pretty sweet flavour.
For a non-chill filter whiskey at 46%, that's scarily easy to drink.
Yeah.
Even without the water. But sure, look, for continuity, we'll give it a go.
Let's throw a bit of water. Oop. $11 or 10?
10.
Drops of water.
10. The other one is rolling down the side of your glass.
Okay.
So give it a good whirl. Expel all that whiskey vapor. Have a sniff of it too. Because it is just going to be a strong blast of whiskey, of alcohol. I won't go back to it.
The alcohol's still there, pretty strong though.
Absolutely. It's lifted a small bit, and you can start to get a lot more of the fruitier aspects of this whiskey. Definitely some dried fruits in there, a bit more tropical even. A really long finish. The flavour just goes on and on.
Yeah, I like it. No wonder it's so popular.
Yeah.